Welcome back to Charlie's Kitchen. How's everyone doing? So tonight for dinner, my thoughts is to make like a chicken bowl in some way. So I'm in the process of making my rice right now. I took out my Bush's black beans, so I have 2 cans of those. I'm probably going to put these diced tomatoes in here as well. I have my liquid smoke. And then I also have my browning, okay? So I have to clean this chicken first. That's the first process, is to clean the chicken. Once I do that, I'm gonna put in my seasoning, my browning, my liquid smoke, and get everything going. Like I told you, my rice is already in the process of cooking. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so now the chicken is clean. So I'm going to use my browning and seasoning sauce to put on the chicken. Let me just adjust so you guys can see everything going on. And I really love this browning because it gives your chicken a darker color. Okay, I'm gonna also put some liquid smoke on there. And the next thing I'm going to do is put some garlic salt. As you can see, it's the no MSG garlic salt. Okay, and that's going to give your meat flavor. Okay, now I'm using my onion powder. The next thing is going to be garlic powder. And then the next thing I'm going to use is my lemon pepper. Okay, so I'm gonna mix all that up. And you're gonna just get your fingers dirty. Okay. And honestly, I'm getting some really good smells already coming through. You can smell that liquid smoke. And you see how that chicken has been transformed with the color. And just so you know, I washed my hands before I came on this video, because you gotta wash your hands or you're spreading all kinds of bacteria and whatnot. So we got it all saturated, and now I'm gonna give my hands another wash. And then I'll be back. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that the skillet is getting hot. I'm gonna add a little oil to it, a little olive oil to it, and we're going to go from there, okay? So see you in a bit. Okay, so a little detour in this meal, okay? So I do have my chicken seasoned, as you know, but I said before I fry it up, I want to go ahead and start on my beans so that they can be cooking while I'm getting the chicken together. So these are 2 cans of black beans. I'm getting ready to put my minced garlic, and I just do one little squeeze in there, as you can see. I also have my bell pepper here. I don't want it to drip, but it's my yellow and orange bell pepper that's on my chopping board. These are the beans, once again, that I used by Bush's. I love their black beans. I'm going to also put some seasoning in there. So this is a barbecue seasoning that has no MSG that I'm going to put in my beans as well. So I'm just going to sprinkle them a little bit. Now I'm going to add the yellow and orange bell pepper. And I didn't chop them up finely because I want to be able to see my bell pepper in my beans. I'm going to let them get soft, and I used a half of an orange bell pepper and a half of a yellow bell pepper, okay? But what I was going to say is I want them to, you know, get soft. And I'm going to turn the fire down to low and just let all those flavors marinate together. And I think I'm going to add a little water to this. Just a little water. And I'm going to let that just go ahead and cook. And then I'm going to make sure we're focused in. And then I'm going to go ahead and add a little barbecue sauce to it, to the black beans. If you've never added barbecue sauce to your black beans, oh my goodness. When I tell you, it is so good. So I'm going to go ahead and add that. And this is the sauce that I'm using by Berman's barbecue sauce, the Memphis style. And I get this at Aldi. This is my favorite one that they have. So I'm just going to give this a stir and let all those flavors go ahead and simmer in my black beans, and we'll go ahead and get into frying up the chicken. Okay, so now I'm getting ready to put my chicken in my pan here. And the only thing else that I put on my chicken that I didn't tell you guys about was the parsley. It's smelling so good, you guys. So good. And that's what you want to hear when you put your chicken in. That's sizzling. So, while this is cooking, I wanted to get into one of my last videos that I did with the chicken. I forgot to post, when I plated it, I forgot to post that. I just showed you guys while I was cooking it. It was a short that I showed you guys. When I tell you that chicken came out amazing. So if you want to go to the short, I have all the ingredients I use for that chicken as far as the seasoning. And yeah, try it out and let me know what you thought. If you haven't checked out the video, please check out any of the videos that I've done currently, or even the older videos. I believe at this point is about 417 videos listed on the channel. So you have time to check those out, but please make it a point to check it out. All of that helps the channel to grow, for more people to see the channel, and for the channel to elevate even more, okay? And thus far, you guys have been doing great, okay? So give yourselves a pat on the back. I still appreciate it, but we need to continue the process, okay? That's why I mention it over and over again, because this thing called YouTube is not easy, you guys. And I want to get to the point that I know the channel can get to. And I need your help to do that. So liking, sharing, subscribing if you're not a subscriber thus far, all of that helps the channel to grow. So those of you that are subscribed to the channel, I believe at this point it's 303 of you guys. I appreciate you, okay? And I hope that you'll stay here. I hope that you'll love the content that's here. And yeah. So I'm gonna be quiet now, but look at that chicken, you guys. Doesn't it look amazing? And these are the leg, what do they call them? Like the leg without bone. They go ahead and flatten it out and give you the leg without bone. And I really like it because it's quicker to cook. It's juicier and all of that. Then, like, say for instance, if you were to get chicken breast, you know, you have to, like, you know, what I do to make my chicken breast juicy is that I beat it. So I hit the meat, soften it up, make sure to put a tenderizer on it, season it up, and I put it in the refrigerator overnight. That is my key to making juicy chicken breast. But if you don't want to do that and you just want something that's a little easy and ready to go, this is what you do right here, the leg meat. It's going to be amazing. You can put it on the grill. Look at it already trying to break up. So I love this. This is my newfound friend. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and continue cooking this, you guys, and getting this chicken done, and I'll be back in just a bit. Okay, so I just took these two pieces of meat out, and what I'm going to do now is go ahead and start slicing them, because that's going to be my meat that's going to go on top of my bowl. And you can see how good it looks. And this is stuff that you could do in your kitchen as well. You know, I've tried many bowls out that I went to go get, and I don't know. I like a lot of stuff at home. Sometimes you want to get out and you want to go eat, but you have to think sometimes, is it even worth it? Because is the food going to taste as good as something that I would make at home? Am I going to have leftovers? How much am I going to actually spend on that? And I just recently had that whole situation with my daughter, because I wanted to go to this Mexican place. She wanted to go to the Mexican place. And they have really good bowls. They have one in particular that's called the Flying Saucer that I love. But now, is it even worth it to get? Because you get it, and it used to be, when I first started getting it, it was like $7.99, okay? And now, I believe it's like $14.99. On top of that, you can't get any kind of meat. Well, you can get any kind of meat, but you have to pay for it. So now the grilled chicken is like, what, $2.50, $3.50 to get that added to your order. The only chicken that they don't charge you for is the shredded chicken. And that doesn't taste so good, if I'm being honest, right? And then they charge you now. It used to be with your Flying Saucer, you used to get guacamole, sour cream, and all of that, right? Now all of that they charge you for per charge. So a bowl that used to be $7.99, they used to have all of the workings, right? Now will cost me probably about $22 with all of the extras. And it's like, who's going to do that? I'm not. So look at that. Doesn't that look good? There's the chicken up close and personal. It tastes amazing. And it's juicy, it's flavorful. And I made it right here in my kitchen. I didn't have to go anywhere. And so there's something to say for that as well. So these are the other two pieces that I'm taking out of my frying pan. So I'm gonna let those cool off a little bit, and then I'm going to chop those up as well. But I want you to see everything that's going on in my kitchen so that you can do it in your kitchen as well. See you in a bit. Okay, you guys, so this is the chicken that I went ahead and chopped up. Doesn't it look amazing? Let's see if we could get a close-up as close as possible. Look at that. So what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and put it back into my pan, add a little water, and go from there. Okay, so this is my pan that I went ahead and used for the chicken. So you see all of that's in here, all of this in here, that's flavor. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and add a little water to it, just like so. I'm gonna go ahead and move that around. So ever if you have some of this in your pan, go ahead and just add a little water to it, and you're gonna get a little gravy. And so all of the chicken that's here, I'm going to put it back into my pan and just kind of let all of those juices flow into my chicken and make it even more juicier. And this is the chicken I'm going to use to top my chicken bowl. Okay, so look at that. Doesn't that look amazing? And this is something you could do right into your kitchen as well. So I'm going to go ahead and let this kind of marinate together for probably about a good 10 minutes, so we could get all those juices flowing and getting into the chicken, so it could be even more juicier, if that makes sense. And I'll be right back. So I wanted to show you guys the black beans that are now done. And you can see the bell pepper are soft. You can see that garlic through it. And remember, I put the barbecue sauce in there as well. They smell amazing. It's gonna go amazing in my bowl. Okay, so the black beans are done. Put the lid on them. We have the rice here. That's also done. That was actually the first thing done. And then you go over here, and I got probably another 3 minutes of letting my chicken go ahead and get a nice marinade going in what I cooked the chicken in. As you know, I chopped it up, and so this is going to go with my chicken bowl. Obviously, you know, this is my chicken for my chicken bowl. So look at that. Everything is smelling amazing in Charlie's kitchen. I might come back and just show you guys how I go ahead and build my bowl, so you can see what you can do in your kitchen as well, and have you a very amazing chicken bowl right in your kitchen. And if you want leftovers for the next day, guess what? It's your business and you can have them. Okay? So I'll be right back and let you see that. Okay, everyone, I hope you're still here with me. So I've already put the rice in here. I put the beans in here already so you can see, and I put some cheese. Okay, so that's what we've built thus far. Now what I want to do is put a little sour cream. Now you could build your bowl however you want. This is what I want to do today. Okay, so a little sour cream. I already have my lettuce washed and cut up. So I'm gonna put a little lettuce. Now I'm going to use my salsa so you can see. I'm gonna put my salsa on top, and this is some really good salsa. It's a medium salsa red by Herdez. And so I got my salsa. Now I'm ready to put my meat because I haven't put my meat yet, right? So I am ready to put my meat. So if you want your meat at the bottom, you can also do that. Another thing that I used to do when I could eat corn is I would put corn in it. That's really good in a bowl, especially with the black beans. They really are something that mirrors well together, the black beans and the corn. But now I can't do that, so I'm not going to worry about it, right? So then I'm going to put my Thousand Island. That's my Thousand Island dressing. And then I'm going to chop some of my green onions on top. Let's see. Might have to adjust the camera a bit, you guys, so just bear with me. And if you don't have a pair of shears in your kitchen, that is definitely a needed item, okay? Because they make everything so easy. Like just chopping up this green onion used to be a pill before I got my shears. So I'm gonna let you guys see how everything is looking. Doesn't it look amazing thus far? And after this, I have my avocado that I've already chopped up, and it is ripe. Wait a minute, those are two pieces. Let's see if I can separate them. Okay, now they're trying to cooperate. So I put my avocado on top. Trying to put it at an angle, but it's trying to do what it wants to do. So this is a half an avocado that I chopped up, and that is it. That is my bowl in a nutshell. Looking absolutely amazing. So if you try it, let me know. If you try my recipe of my chicken bowl, let me know how you liked it. And if you would eat it again, would you invite some friends over and let them eat it with you? But you know, it's just a little bit of planning that goes with it. It's super easy once you know what you're doing, and once you know what you're going to put in it, like just the seasoning in the chicken, what you're going to chop up in your beans. You know, now I could have made beans from scratch, but I had the 2 cans of black beans in the cupboard, so I said I'm going to go ahead and use those, you know, because everything else is going to take a little bit of time, right? And so as long as you know what you're doing, you can do anything you want in your kitchen, right? So I'm excited. I hope you'll be excited when you make this in your kitchen. So let's go ahead and wrap this video up. From my kitchen to yours, you guys, I love you so much. I hope you would like, subscribe, and share, and check out all of the videos that are listed on Charlie's Kitchen, because it will really help the channel to grow once again. So until next time, I am Chef Charlie. Bye bye, everyone.